So in our next segment, we're going to do a little some for our abdominal muscles. Abdominal muscles, of course, besides looking great in a bathing suit when you have a six-pack, also protect the lower back, make us be able to stand upright, and also assist in breathing. So it's really important that we are conditioning them properly. Now, the difference between the abdominal muscles and the rest of our muscles here, either decorative or otherwise, is that we can work the abdominal muscles every day. Whereas most of the other muscle groups, you should have a rest day in between. Like if you do a lot of leg exercises, you may want to do the next day something for the upper body. If you did upper body on Monday, you may want to wait till Wednesday or Thursday to pick back up some heavy dumbbells for your upper body. So there are a couple of things that we have to consider when we work all of the other muscles on your body, but the abdominal muscles we can work every day. They can handle that. Now, we're going to just get started. Very easy breezy with a couple of exercises that work some more of the sub layers of our abdominal muscles. So some of the muscles that are like deep inside our pelvis floor, etc., they're kind of like obscure. It's really hard to flex them. You have to concentrate or do all kinds of mind tricks to get them to engage. So we're going to do a couple of exercises where we don't have to think about it. It's going to happen anyway. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to go here sideways. I'm going to set our feet onto the floor. And we can do this a couple of ways. So you can bring your hands right behind your thighs. And we're going to go back an inch and lift an inch. I never was more than an inch, right? So back a little and up a little. Back and up. And that's all we have to do right now. Now, if you say this is absolutely no challenge for my abs, good for you. You can increase the intensity by, for example, bringing the arms forward. So the abs have to work a little bit harder here. If that is not enough for you, you can put them here on your shoulders. And if this is no challenge for you, you can bring them up. So pick your poison, and we're going to go here for a few repetitions. Very nice. Yes. Not to think too much about that. Keep your breathing, and most importantly, I find is to keep your throat and your jaw relaxed. I find sometimes when we do ab exercises, somehow they end up in our neck and the throat, and and the neck hurts more than the abs are sore. So we want to avoid that. So sometimes consciously just relax your throat. Very good. We're going to do 5 more. Do we have 5 more? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold either here, 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 or here, and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. We do not want to hold our breath. I'm going to count us down for 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. Bring it back up and exhale. Release. Very nice. Bring your legs forward. We are going to stir the pot. So that may not look like a lot of exercise, but the repetition will probably get to you. All right, we're going to pretend that we have a big stick in front of us, a big cooking spoon in front of us, and there is a big pot in front of us, and we're going to stir that pot. Stir it and stir it. Yes. And of course you can stir right here, or you can really stir that pot. Yeah? So you will feel the core engage. We're going to do a few more. If you have watched that video that I made about warming up the joints, I made a couple of suggestions as to breathing. And I told the participants that we usually in yoga, we're gonna exhale when we go towards the floor and inhale when we go away from the floor. So that would be our exhale here and our inhale here. Again, you don't have to get too hung up about that. Most importantly is that we breathe at all, right? All right, let's go ahead and reverse. We're going to reverse whenever, you know, everybody is a little bit different. If you feel this is going into your shoulders right now, you can always stop for a second, shake it out, and then continue. All you have to do is remember which direction you went first, and then do the opposite, because we have reverse direction now. Yeah, stirring the pot. I do believe there's more than one meaning to this. You don't read too much into it. All right. Okay. How many do we have? Huh? Maybe 3 more? Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and last one. All right, beautiful. Ah, we made it. Sit up. You may have to get comfortable again on your mat. I, by the way, have 2 mats on top of each other, because this is a very, very hard floor. So if you need some extra cushioning, go and get a blanket or a towel, something, so that doesn't hurt your sit bones so much. We shake out our legs. I shouldn't say so much, it shouldn't hurt your sit bone at all. We shake our legs out. All right, we're going to cross our legs. And then this time we're going to pretend like we have a big old rope coming from the ceiling all the way down. A big rope is coming down. And we're going to grab that rope and we're going to pull that rope down. We're going to pull the rope. Pull it. You can imagine maybe you're at the big well. You want to get some water. And there's a heavy bucket on the end of that rope. So you pull. That rope go over the pulley, the other side down, attached to the bucket that is in the water that we're pulling up. Pull, pull, pull. So you may start feeling your abs right now. Yeah, they're crunching while we're doing this. And that just shows you how important the abdominal muscles are. They are being used all the time. All right, 3 more, 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're gonna sit up, spider fingers, switch the crossing of your legs, open your chest, and breathe. Nice stretch over the abs. And we're going to release. All right. We are going to do a little bit of a boat posture, modified boat posture. So bring the soles of your feet together. Maybe this is better like this. All right. Oh, good feet. We're going to sit here. Soles of the feet are together. And we are going to lift the feet off the floor. What we want to avoid is to lean like way back here to get the feet off, to offset that weight. We want to be as upright as possible with a straight back as possible. So not rounding the back, a nice straight back. Okay, we're gonna lift and breathe. We're going to breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to inhale the arms up, and we're going to exhale, gentle forward fold. And I mean gentle forward fold. So we're not throwing ourselves into this position. We're accepting that first hint of resistance, and then we're just going to soften in there. The body might give you a little bit more leeway, a little bit deeper of a stretch. It might not. And we listen to the body. Turning off the ego. Okay. All right, inhale. We're going to lift, 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 lift. Breathe. Breathe 5. Breathe 4. Breathe 3. Breathe 2. Breathe 1. We're going to inhale the arms up, soles of the feet are completely together, and again. Nice, gentle forward fold. You ready to do it again? Yes, we are. Let's do it. Lift the feet up and just breathe. This is always a good time to sing a little song in your head, occupying the mind, because the mind is going, oh, how much longer? Why? When is she going to say come down? So whatever you have, maybe you have a little mantra, you can recite that right now. If you don't have one, I'm going to count right now. On 5, on 4, on 3, on 2, on 1. We're going to inhale, arms come up, and exhale, we're going to release. We're going to walk ourselves up, and we're going to fold our knees together like a book. We're going to straighten the legs out and give them a good shake, shake, shake. Very nice. So the next one is going to be a little bit more fun one. We are going to attempt to do this boat posture. You don't have to move, I just have to move a little bit forward here, so I'm not going to hit my head on the wall over here. So we're going to attempt the same exercise, the same boat posture Navasana, but this time we are going to try to keep those knees together. If you have a hard time with this and you have something handy, that can be a stick, a sock, I have a sock handy, a sock, a yoga block, whatever you can find, stick that in between your legs. So that makes sure that our legs stay glued together as they were one. Let's go on ahead and we're going to lift up on our toes, and that might be where some of us going to stay today, right here. That may be already challenging enough. Or you can lift your toes up. You can assist gently assist here. Or you can bring your legs up a little bit higher, or all the way up. And maybe you can reach. We're going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we release. All right, release. Shake it out. Very good. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips point forward. We're going to lift the hips off the mat. So back in the days, you would put the head all the way in the neck. I don't know if this is a good fit for you. I would suggest that you either look forward or up towards the ceiling, keeping the neck in neutral position. And we're going to exhale, release. And then we're going to do it again. I promise at the end of all this, we're going to do a fun one. We're going to bring them in. Again, squeeze this in here. Keep it together as 2 legs as one. Either here, or here. And all we have to do is count to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. There you have. You can put it to the side. Shake it out. Hands come behind you, fingertips point forward, lift the hips off the mat. Maybe the soles of the feet can come all the way towards the floor. Gaze is up or forward. And exhale, release. Very nice. Last one, number 3. 3 is the magic number. Tippy toes. Maybe you have to get some of the stuff out of the way. All right, only 5 counts, okay? Lift to your maximum, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to release here. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Whatever needs shaking. Hands come behind us. Lift up, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, release. Very nice. Promise you the fun one is coming right now. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to give you the modification. I'm going to show you what we do first. Now, I'm going to have a look around. My back of the head is towards my window here. So I'm going to turn it to the side and I'll show you why. Because we're going to grab our big toes and we're going to see if we can lift the heels off the mat here. If this is not a challenge, maybe you can bring your heels off the mat a lot or a lot. So your legs have made the shape of a V, and so do your arms. And we're balancing on our sits bones more than on the tailbone. So it's kind of like right in between tailbone and sits bone. All right, we're going to bring this down. So the reason why I say make sure that your head is away from a wall, because often it happens that we use a little bit too much momentum, straighten out the legs, and then falling backwards. So don't want you all to hit your heads on anything. So make sure there is nothing behind you. Let's do it together. Grab your toes. And like I said before, you do not have to straighten the legs out altogether. Yeah? Sometimes it's a flexibility thing, so don't worry about that, because we're working on our balance rather than flexibility. So we're going to lift a little or a lot. Stay here, we're going to breathe. See how easy this is? Beautiful. And we're going to bring it back in. We're going to straighten our legs out forward. Inhale our arms up and exhale, hinging from the hip, coming forward. Now, when you come forward, don't just throw yourself forward. We are, at this point in time, not going into competition. We're trying to maintain what we have. Perhaps even with improvement, that would be nice. So we're going to reach up, inhale and exhale, but then we're going to put our hands down and we're going to walk ourselves gently into our maximum stretch for right now. Breathe. We're going to go on ahead, walk ourselves up very, very gently. If you like, you can inhale your arms overhead and exhale your hands down. I'm going to bring our legs together. Swing your legs around, come onto your hands and knees, and we're going to do a couple of cats and cows. So we're going to round the back here and then we're going to arch the back. And the exhale is the rounding of the back, because you can pull that navel in, squeeze all of the old air out, and then when you have the option and the opportunity to inhale, you can make it nice, big, deep, and long one. And here we go, moving in and out. Now this video is for ab exercises. Last one here, round your back. We're going to end up in neutral spine. This is for ab exercises, this video, but you don't do ab exercises without doing at least a couple of back exercises. So we have done the reverse plank already, pivot asana, but we're going to do a little bit more. So bring your hands forward and we're going to lay down. Whew. Not visible completely, I'm too long, too tall. It's the first time I've ever heard that. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, have your fingertips point forward for Sphinx posture. We're only going to stay in this posture until I explain what we're going to do. So we have to do a couple of back exercises because they complement the ab exercises and they're also strengthening the back muscles. We want to have that balance. You don't want to have super strong abs and very, very relaxed back muscles. I mean, it makes sense, right? So let's go on ahead and rest here for a moment. Make a little hand pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead on your hands. Then bring the heels together. The heels of your feet are coming together. And then we're going to reach with our fingertips back towards our heels. Okay. You can rest the forehead for a moment here on the mat, and I'm going to inhale and lift our torso off the mat as much as possible. Just imagine somebody is pulling your fingertips. Pull, 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 pull. Breathe. If your legs come a little bit apart, don't worry about that. Inhaling and breathing. Don't forget to breathe here. This is often when people stop inhaling and exhaling. Continue to breathe. It's also the moment most people realize they have to go to the bathroom. And then bring your hands forward, exhale. Make your hand pillow and look over to your right side and rest your forehead looking to the right. Once you're established here, you can close your eyes. Bring the toes together, creating a little energy circle. All right, let's click the heels back together. Rest your forehead on your hands and just mentally prepare, speaking into my chest, mentally prepare for the exercise. Sometimes visualizing the exercise before doing it or even while doing it helps tremendously because our body is a great synthesizer. Yeah? So it will always find a way to make things easier. So if we're in and with the exercise with our mind, it's going to be more effective. All right. So we click the heels together. We're going to reach with the fingertips back. We're going to rest the forehead for a moment on the floor. And then we're going to inhale, lift, pull the fingertips back, lift the chest, head, shoulders off the mat, and breathe. Again, if your legs come apart, that's all right. We're working on the lower back and the middle back. Breathe, 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 breathe. Exhale, hand pillow. And this time we're going to get to rest on the left side. Bring your toes together, energy circle. Just take a couple of inhales and exhales here. We have one more to do. And I'm going to give you some modification here. So last one, almost the same as the first one. I'm going to turn our head here to the center, rest for a moment, forehead onto the hands. You stay down here. I have to talk to the camera or nobody can hear me. So this time, like I said, same as before, we are going to bring our hands back, click the heels together, bring our hands back, point with the fingertips towards the heels. Lift the head off the floor if it was on the floor, and we're also going to lift our legs off the floor. And this is when most people have to separate their heels. that's okay. We're going to lift everything up as high as we can. And we're going to breathe. We're going to feel how our body will kind of like, how do you say that? Seesaw? Yes, seesaw. And we're going to exhale, we're going to release, and what we're going to do is, here's your option, you can either come up and into a child's pose, your old child's pose, either with your hands underneath here, maybe arms to the front, maybe alongside your body, whatever feels comfortable, or if you like to be dynamic, then you come onto your hands and knees, and we're going to roll the back and arch the back, cat and cow, like we just did, but not like I just did. Turning my head towards the camera because something popped up on my newsfeed. Now we're going to keep our spine aligned. All right. Last one like that. And then you can, of course, go on ahead now. If you're not already in child's pose, take a child's pose, roll your head from side to side and rest. This will conclude our ab exercises for today. Of course, there are many, many more ab exercises, but these are some of them that everybody can really do. So I hope you enjoy them, and I'm going to post some more videos so you can click and choose whichever you want to do. You can put your own segments together. See you later. Crawling towards the camera again.